Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Far Cry New Dawn and a continuation of our look at the Easter eggs and secrets hidden throughout the remains of Hope County. We have even more Easter eggs today than in our last video, so if you haven't seen that one, make sure you go and watch it first, but for everyone else, sit back, relax and enjoy. In the last video, we already took a look at the Blood Dragon Easter eggs found in Planet Guy Marvel, but that's not where the Blood Dragon Easter eggs end. In particular, there are a number of Blood Dragon themed items including weapons, costumes and even a car. The Rex Power Cult outfit is pure 80s sci-fi at its finest. If you want a futuristic robot hand, this is the outfit for you. The Blood Dragon recurve bow is a neon-fueled beauty and the perfect tool for any mid-game stealth. The Blood Dragon AJ-M9 pistol is not only really powerful, it's also directly inspired by the gun used by RoboCop. And let's not forget possibly my favourite car in the game, the Blood Dragon Coupe. The design is absolutely awesome, but one of my favourite features is simply that Boomer can ride shotgun as you use the dual roof mounted machine guns to mow down highwaymen. Definitely a must-have item. But hold on, we're not done quite yet, because perhaps one of the biggest and best Blood Dragon Easter eggs can be found at the very bottom of the Inquisitor's grave. Diving down into the darkness, hidden behind a metal fence, you'll be able to find an entire Blood Dragon skeleton. Speaking of items in the game, there are a few more that are in themselves Easter eggs. This pistol is nicknamed It's a Tarp, as a reference to the Star Wars line, It's a Trap. It's a trap! There are a couple of costumes, both in the sci-fi retro theme, that are referencing the classic Planet of the Apes movie. Whilst this is not necessarily an Easter egg, I just wanted to mention the absolutely amazing unicorn flamethrower and its multicoloured fire. And finally, the description for the optimised socket pipe reads, "There's always room for an Italian plumber in an adventure," as a reference to Super Mario. There are additionally a couple more references to be found on the wandering vendors around Hope County. The description for the Metal Gears map reads, "Metal Gears, they look pretty solid," as a reference to Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid game franchise. Alongside that, the Wolverine habitat map references the X-Men with this line, "My daddy loved Wolverines. He said they came from Canada and fight evil." Now, there is one more Easter egg item to be found, but this one is a little more involved. One of the expeditions will have you exploring the wreckage of a government plane. Inside this plane, you'll be able to find a computer. Accessing it will reveal the true extent of the nuclear war at the end of Far Cry 5. But perhaps more importantly, it'll also unlock a secret upstairs. Yes, this right here is the outfit belonging to none other than Sam Fisher from the Splinter Cell series. And you'll even get an achievement for your efforts. Okay, look, I love Indiana Jones, but even I can't overlook all the problems with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. One good thing to come out of that movie, however, are all the jokes surrounding the infamous fridge scene. Well, it turns out Far Cry New Dawn has its own reference to this completely ridiculous scene. Another expedition, this time taking you to an abandoned amusement park, has a Ubisoft favourite Easter egg that appears in nearly every single one of their games. We mentioned this Easter egg in the last video, so head back there to see it in full, but I also have one more addition to our book collection. The book titled Malaria, the Annoying Disease is a reference to Far Cry 2 and its super annoying malaria mechanic, which I'm pretty sure made me give up on that game. And just while we're on the subject of returning Easter eggs, you can also find this box labelled Rook Island Shit, which also appeared in Far Cry 5, but more importantly, Rook Island is a reference to the setting of Far Cry 3. There is also one more poster referencing Far Cry 5 Zombies DLC, which can be found in various locations. This time it's for the Escape the Rooftop mission. Herc is a fan favourite recurring character through multiple Far Cry games now. He always has some of the funniest lines, and you'll often hear him spouting references to various pop culture like Knight Rider or Mario. But the reference I took particular interest in is what he says when he's been downed. So, Herc buddy, sorry about this.
Oh, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Oh!
If you don't recognise that, it was a reference to Avengers Infinity War and Spider-Man's final moments after the snap. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert, I guess. The twins are a pretty solid antagonist for Far Cry New Dawn, but no villain has really lived up to, dare I say it, the insanity of Vast from Far Cry 3.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Thankfully, Far Cry New Dawn isn't completely Vast free, as in a couple of locations you'll be able to find these adorable little Vast bobbleheads. Have you ever wondered what your guns for hire do when you're not around? Well, in Far Cry 5, they all hung out in a place called the 8-Bit Pizza Bar. But with that place having seen better days, they've now relocated to ROUGHNEC'S CRAG, where you'll be able to find all your current guns for hire, and even get to watch them interact. Photo modes are just the best, especially for making videos like this, and Ubisoft have also snuck in a couple of little Easter eggs into New Dawn's photo mode. There are a number of poses for your character, a few of which reference other games. This pose is named Ezio, in a reference to the Assassin's Creed franchise. along with this other pose called the Leap of Faith. Pretty self-explanatory. This one is a reference to Rainbow Six Siege and the operator Mira. This pose is taken directly from Vaas in Far Cry 3. And whilst this pose is called the Ninja, I kind of get Spider-Man vibes from it, so I'm going to put it down as that. And unfortunately, this was going so well, but 2018's most embarrassing trend also makes an appearance. I'm very disappointed in you, New Dawn. Finally, we're going to end on a bit of a sad note. Timber is absolutely my favourite part of New Dawn. He's super adorable and an absolute killing machine. But let's not forget the OG good boy, Boomer from Far Cry 5. It might have been a complete mystery what happened to him after the bombs dropped, if it wasn't for this Easter egg found beneath the new Fang Center. So then guys, there we have it. We've taken a look at around 37 Easter eggs now over the past 2 videos, but I'm still not convinced we found them all. But for now, I think that'll do. I do really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. I've been TheRoyalGorilla. Over and out.
His name is Luke and he's more than your average gamer. No ordinary let's player. Know about Easter eggs much better. Da 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 da. His name is Luke, aka TheRoyalGorilla. Even bigger than the giant Godzilla. Follow him in every game he goes. Da da da.